There is a small but important patch for New World. Specifically, it's relating to turkeys and the gypsum. So let's jump in. I am on the mend from COVID, but I might still sound a little bit weird. If though you want to support the channel, then becoming a YouTube member is the best way to do so. So this is the patch. It's not massive. I think it basically does two main things, but it is going to be going live first thing tomorrow if you're in the UK or EU. That's probably like last thing West Coast PST, as in like might even be midnight or something like that. The first one is that the topaz gypsum potions, they were expiring upon logging out. Some people were basically trying to use that, do the topaz gypsum, log out, and then still use the potion the next day, because you could do that, and you basically couldn't do that because as soon as you logged out it was expiring, which I'm guessing was causing some people to just lose it before they should have anyway, without trying to do this thing where you log out and store it basically. So they fixed it, which is good. And then what they are doing is they are modifying some of the turkey terror drops. Now specifically the one that gets me the most excited, that's a bit weird because it is only gypsum, is the diamond gypsum drop rate. Now this actually comes from killing the normal turkeys and then skinning them, but you were skinning them and I was really not getting much of the gypsum at all. I had to go and kill quite a lot of turkeys to get the gypsum, and that was very upsetting because the diamond gypsum is actually the one where even if I'm not doing much in a day, I just want to log on and just play for like 5-10 minutes. Generally I would go get the diamond gypsum. It was proving to be not worthwhile because it was taking so long. They have completely changed that. It's going from 20% to 66% chance drop rate, so very likely you'll get it quite quickly. And I think this time around you actually get enough gypsum for 2 orbs, which typically you don't normally see, so this is good. Now this one I think relates to the potions basically that you get from the turkeys. They are increasing the drop rate from 20 to 33%. Yeah, fine. Again, I killed quite a lot of turkeys trying to get that, and I didn't get any for ages, and I was like, man, I'm not sure this is even worth bothering with. This is a sensible, good change. Now anecdotally, this one was not really a problem for me because I literally got the claw, the skinning knife, from my first turkey kill. So I mean, it just goes to show you what random chance is like in a game. I got this first time. Technically I should have had to have killed 10 turkeys before I got it on average off, and that's, the maths isn't right there, but you get the gist. Now they're not changing it massively. It's going from 10 to 20%. If you've already killed the turkey lots of times, the big turkey, and you've got all of your good stuff, then you don't really need to bother with these, because you get the turkey's claw just so you can then get the turkey's treasure, which will then enable you to kill the big bad turkey. So if you've already done that, there's not really much point going getting these. However, this one affects everybody because, you know, most people will want the gypsum because you can then get shards, and shards are very useful. So this one is just good for everybody, I think. There's a couple of quick other things to talk about. The new skins are on the store today. I've actually been in game and seen them in game, but there's also going to be a Black Friday sale, or basically some bundles from the past, it looks like. They're going to be available from the 25th to the 2nd, so they're not in the game just yet. But the armor skins that are in the game, this is Tatiana's, I have no idea how you say that, Regalia. This one I think is probably my favorite, which you might think is a little bit odd, but weirdly I think it's probably the most basic of them, and even though it looks quite fancy, I still quite like it. Oberon's armor reminds me of something that's already in game but looks a little bit more alien-esque. The Dark Scion or Scion, I'm not really sure you say that. That one is crazy. It looks like an elf, like with butterfly wings. It's a bit weird, but I do quite like it. It just, to me, doesn't necessarily fit New World, but you know, it's out there. If you like it, go buy it. There's some weapon skins. I'm never really that into weapon skins. If you're interested in them, go ahead and you just, you know, buy them. Emotes though, I am into emotes. There's one, Thus I Die. That looks pretty cool. There's Keepy Uppy, I mean, I wonder why they're doing that. And Knee Slide, again, I wonder why they're doing that. But to be fair, I like both of those. I probably will get those. Oh, this Jester's Smile, which I've got to say reminds me of the Joker, obviously, with that weird smile. That apparently is just going to be a limited time skin from the 25th of November to the 2nd of December. And then you start seeing these bundles. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I can't really remember what these are. Like Spirit of the Season, I'm pretty sure that's this one here. They're basically the older skins that we've had. I'm not sure if these are currently available or whether or not these were like a limited time ones that they're bringing back. I can't fully remember, but there's basically some like bundles. They're quite expensive. They are 75,000 marks each, so just keep that in mind. There's also a dance bundle. The game itself is on 50% sale on Amazon by Friday, of course. So yeah, that's it. The gypsum one for me is the most important one. It now means I can actually go and kill turkeys and feel like it's actually worth my time, my very brief amount of time that I like to invest in that. That is your news roundup for the day. If you want to support the channel, then becoming a YouTube member is truly the best way. If you want to support me, it just helps a lot. Have a most beautiful day. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.